Hey guys, so it's been about a week and a half since I started using the items from my very first Makeup Tray Monday video, so I thought that I would give you kind of a summary of what I thought about the newer products. Obviously the products that I have already been using, I've been loving because I put them back in my rotation. So the new products, I wanted to share with you my thoughts on those items. So if you're interested in seeing what I think about the new items in my first Makeup Tray Monday video that aired on October 23rd, then just keep watching. First, let's start with some highlights. The Physcian's Formula Butter Highlights. My favorite one of the 4 shades they came out is actually the pink rose one. I thought at first that this would be too dark for me, but it is actually the perfect color for right along the tops of my cheekbones. The white one is too white. It's too stark of a difference from my skin tone right now. And the champagne is actually too yellow for me. This one is my favorite. So this is definitely a winner from my first video. Another highlight is the Mally Glowing Goddess Luminizer. This one I also love. It's gorgeous. It is like a true champagne. And I love to top the butter highlight with this. It's like the perfect combination. So this is also a win. Primer. The Body Shop Tea Tree Pore Minimizing Primer. This has actually worked. I had some severe breakouts along my nose, along my chin, and the center of my forehead, and they have gone down. They're like completely gone in a week and a half of using this. So I do think that this actually, why do I keep saying actually? This did help. So I am a fan. Moving on to another acne product, the Bye Bye Breakout Full Coverage Treatment Concealer. While I don't think that this is full coverage by any stretch of the imagination, I did put this on problem areas and the breakouts did go down. So I'm going to say that this, in conjunction with the primer, definitely helped. Another product by the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector. This was in the shade medium. It did a decent job at canceling out the blue, but it's a little bit of a thick consistency for me. I think I prefer things that are a bit creamier than the pot concealers, but it did the job, so not complaining. Foundations. I tried out the Sulwhasoo Intense Cushion in shade 17 and the Hard Candy Glamoflage foundation in the shade 934. Both of these I really enjoyed this week. This one was a bit lighter, this was a bit darker, so depending on the looks and the powder that I was going for, I changed up what I needed. I'm actually a big fan of these cushion compacts. They seem to work really well for my skin. I like the coverage, I like the ease of applying them with the puff that comes in here, so I'm a fan of this one. The link is below if you guys are interested in purchasing the Sulwhasoo cushions. Glamoflage, again, I'm a fan of this one. It lasted all day. I was also trying the I think it's LA Girl Pro HD foundation. That one ended up being too dark once I got out in sunlight. It was too orange, so I had to stop using that one for the week. Mascaras. I don't want to ruin the surprise on this one because I don't know if the review is up, but there will be an entire review video on the Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara, so stay tuned for that. But the Clinique High Impact Mascara I really liked for the lower lash line. It's a smaller wand, like a flatter wand. It's not wide, it's a thinner wand. There we go. So I felt like it worked really well to get along the lower lash line without getting any on my skin, which is usually a challenge for me. So this is definitely a go-to lower lash line mascara for me. Powders, both the Sonia Kashuk Undetectable powder and the MAC Next to Nothing powders, they can look a bit dry and cakey if you use too much, but if you use them and then spray your face with a setting spray, a dewy mist, a Fix Plus type solution, then it does melt into the skin, so it's not so much of a problem. But if you forget, you will definitely see dry patches on your face. So definitely use some sort of mist after you apply these so you avoid cake face. But they're good powders. This fragrance I'm obsessed with. I've been wearing it every single day, so definitely a winner for me. The Essence Satin Touch Blush, and this is in the shade 20 Satin Love. It's long lasting, it's very pigmented, it's almost too pigmented for me. I tap my brush in and then I dust it off, and there's still too much color that goes onto my cheeks. So use this sparingly. This is a very intense blush. I don't know if it's just this color or if the entire line is like this. So the color is nice. The longevity of the product is nice. It's just very, very intense. So use lightly. So good product, just use a light hand. Under eye setting powder, I have been using the Maybelline Fit Me 110 shade. This works, but for me it only works when I bake. If I apply it with like a fluffy brush, my concealer creases like crazy, but if I apply it with like the flat side of a sponge or with the puff that comes inside of here, if I apply it like this, then it works, but just dust it on, it does not actually set enough for my under eyes. So it works well when baked on, not when brushed on. So that's been my experience with this product, but I do like this powder for under eye setting. Another highlight that I tried was the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Prosecco Pop. It's a highlight. I don't really see what all the fuss is about. It's a gold highlight. Not my favorite. It's fine. I'll continue to use it. It's just not like mind-blowingly wonderful. Maybe it's just me. Okay, can I just say, I am obsessed with the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. This is beautiful. I have been using all of the colors, honestly, all of them. There are 3 contour and bronze shades. I've been using Terracotta, which is like the first one, as a blush. I've been using Desert as my contour. And the third one, which is called Timber, which is like a deep brown, I've been using on my lower lash line and to kind of smoke out eye looks. And then all of these shadows, I've been using Solstice, which is like this first shadow, actually as more of like a matte highlighting shade on my face. I've been using Sand as like my all over lid color. I've been using Instinct, which has like a hint of shimmer on my lids if I just want a hint of shimmer, because this is a matte, mostly matte palette except for that one like satin shade. And then all the other shadows I've been using in my crease, on the outer corner to smoke things out, lower lash line. They're beautiful, they are soft, they blend so well. I'm just so impressed with this. I've tried other contour and bronzing palettes in the past, and I've only loved one other one in the past, which was the Pixie contour palette. So this is definitely my top contour palette right now. I am loving this. All right, I also tried the Sephora Wonderful Stars palette. They're all shaped like stars, and then you get 3 face products, like 2 blushes and a highlight. This is a pass for me. The stars make it hard to get your brush in with all the little edges. And the colors are pretty basic. It's like brown, lighter brown, tan, darker tan, cream, darker cream. There's really nothing exciting about this palette for me, so for me this is a pass. And finally, I tried the Mixology palette. I have a full review on this palette and tutorial coming, so stay tuned for that. I'm not going to spoil it here, but I have been trying this for the last week and a half, so stay tuned for the review on that. So I hope you guys enjoy this makeup tray wrap-up video, letting you know what I think of the new products that I tried during the last week or so. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.